President Donald Trump's continued crackdown on drugs and narco trafficking is now spilling into a major foreign policy showdown. In the latest, President Donald Trump has ordered what he called a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers entering or leaving Venezuela, a dramatic step aimed at choking off the Maduro government's main source of revenue and intensifying pressure on Caracas. Announcing the move on Tuesday via Truth Social, President Trump said that the Venezuelan regime has been designated a foreign terrorist organization, accusing the government of asset theft, terrorism, drug smuggling, and human trafficking. He then linked the blockade directly to Washington's broader war on narcotics, saying the Maduro government and its allies were profiting from criminal networks operating across the Americas. Now, how the blockade will be enforced remains unclear, but the signal is unmistakable. The Trump administration has already deployed thousands of troops and nearly a dozen warships, including an aircraft carrier, to the region. Last week, U.S. authorities seized a sanctioned oil tanker off Venezuela's coast, a move widely seen as a test run for more forceful action. Caracas responded with fury. Venezuela's government rejected the announcement as a grotesque threat, accusing Washington of using drug allegations as a pretext to strangle the economy and steal the country's natural wealth. President Nicolas Maduro has insisted the U.S. military buildup is designed to overthrow his government and take control of Venezuela's massive oil reserves, which are the largest in the world.
We tell the people of the United States our truth, and it is very clear. Imperialism and the Nazi fascist right wing want to colonize Venezuela to take our wealth, oil, gas, gold, iron, aluminum, and other minerals. We have sworn to defend our homeland, and in Venezuela peace will always prevail, along with stability and shared happiness for our people. To the people of the United States, we say again and again, 1 and 1,000 times. In English, not blood for oil, not war for oil.
En gas, en oro, en hierro, aluminio.
And the markets responded almost immediately. In fact, oil prices jumped more than 1% in Asian trading, with Brent crude rising to nearly $60 a barrel and U.S. West Texas Intermediate at $56. Exports from Venezuela have reportedly already been under strain. In fact, since last week's tanker seizure, loaded ships have been hesitating in Venezuelan waters to avoid interception. And a cyber attack on the state oil company has only deepened the crisis. And while many tankers operating there are sanctioned, others, including some leaked to Iranian and Russian crude, are not. Meanwhile, the military temperature continues to rise. U.S. forces have carried out dozens of strikes on alleged drug smuggling boats near Venezuela, killing at least 90 people. And Trump has warned that land strikes could follow.
Every one of those boats you see get shot down, you just saved 25,000 American lives. But we knocked out 96% of the drugs coming in by water. And now we're starting by land. And by land is a lot easier. And that's going to start happening. And we're not going to have people destroying our youth, destroying our families. Thinking about youth, everybody.
Civilian aircraft have also been caught in the crossfire, prompting a fresh U.S. aviation warning after a near collision involving a JetBlue flight and a U.S. Air Force plane.
Sir, we just had traffic pass directly in front of us within 5 miles of us, maybe 2-3 miles. But it was an air-to-air refueler from the United States Air Force, and he was at our altitude. We had to stop our climb.
As America's drug war merges with a geopolitical showdown, warships gather, markets tense, and the world waits to see whether this pressure campaign stops at the shores or pushes the region into uncharted waters.
I was born into privilege, but I sold myself as the voice of the poor. I led a revolution in the mountains and marched into Havana as a hero. I promised freedom, equality, dignity. What I built was a one-party state. I survived invasions, embargoes, and enemies, but my people survived shortages in silence. Some called me El Comandante. History calls me something else. A dictator. Who am I?